On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Chromosome.
A long and string-like DNA molecule containing the part or all of the genetic material of an organism that controls what an animal or plant is like.
Examples:
A sex chromosome. The end of chromosome. Human females normally have 2 X chromosomes.
Mosaic.
A pattern or image made of small regular or irregular pieces of colored stone, glass, or ceramic, or the activity or method of making these.
Examples:
A mosaic pavement. A mosaic of fields and forest areas. The city's mosaic culture results in great diversity in the arts.
Feminine.
Relating to women, having the features or appearance often associated with women.
Examples:
Add a feminine touch. The sacred feminine. For a classically feminine style, the dress mixes sophisticated lines with an appealing floral design.
Fantastic.
Extremely good, excellent.
Examples:
A fantastic dress. Absolutely fantastic event. The new amusement park ride was fantastic, with twists, turns, and drops that left riders screaming with excitement.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Debunk.
To expose or dismiss as false, exaggerated, or worthless.
Examples:
Debunk an urban legend. Debunk theory. The myth was debunked by scientists who provided evidence to the contrary.
Dumb.
Lacking the power of speech, unable to speak, stupid, or lacking intelligence.
Examples:
Dumb creatures. Struck dumb. He made a dumb mistake and forgot to submit the report on time.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
The branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors who are well-versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Structure:
the way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
the structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Patchwork:
a fabric made by stitching together small pieces of different colored and patterned fabrics, a mixture or grouping of diverse elements or components.
Examples:
the patchwork of legislation. Patchwork design. The patchwork approach to funding led to an uneven distribution of resources.
Mixture:
a combination of different elements, substances, or entities, usually in non-uniform proportions, resulting in a homogeneous or heterogeneous blend of physical or chemical properties.
Examples:
mixture of emotions. Perfect mixture. The paint was a mixture of different pigments to achieve the desired color.
Patch:
a small piece of material or fabric used to repair or reinforce a tear, hole, or damaged area. A small plot of land used for cultivation or a specific purpose.
Examples:
patch of grass. Software patch. I need to sew a patch onto my jeans that ripped.
Transgender:
relating to or denoting a person whose gender identity does not correspond to that person's biological sex assigned at birth.
Examples:
transgender person. Transgender rights. Many transgender individuals face discrimination and marginalization in society.
Biology:
the scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Basis:
the most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
on an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Gender:
the range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Discovery:
the act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Shed.
To get rid of something as superfluous or unwanted, to cast off hair, skin, horn, or feathers. Noun, an outbuilding with a single story, mainly used for shelter or storage.
Examples:
Shed an old skin. A cow shed. He shed a secret tear when he heard the news of his friend's death.
Biomarker.
A characteristic that is objectively measured and evaluated as an indicator of normal biological processes, pathogenic processes, or pharmacologic responses to a therapeutic intervention.
Examples:
Diabetes biomarker. Biomarker discovery. The biomarker test showed that the patient was responding well to the treatment.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Genetics.
The branch of biology that studies genes, genetic variation, and heredity in organisms.
Examples:
The science of genetics. Genetics discrimination. He is a specialist in the genetics of aging.
Physiology.
The branch of the biological sciences dealing with the functioning of organisms.
Examples:
Human physiology. Physiology research. Physiology is the science of how living things work.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Epigenetic.
Relating to changes in gene expression that are not caused by alterations in the underlying DNA sequence, but rather by modifications to the structure of DNA or proteins that regulate gene activity.
Examples:
Epigenetic inheritance. Epigenetic markers. Epigenetic research has opened up new possibilities for the treatment of certain diseases.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
Literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
String.
Long, thin material used for tying things together, composed of several twisted threads.
Examples:
Retie the string and make it strong. Tense piano strings. She wore a string of pearls around her neck.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Tangle.
A confused mass of something twisted together.
Examples:
In a tangle. Tangle wires. The cords behind my computer were a tangled mess.
Knot.
A tight interlacing of something such as rope or thread.
Examples:
A hard knot. A knot of people. The Boy Scout showed us how to tie a knot that wouldn't come undone.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
External factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Contraption.
A machine or device that is made up of a combination of interconnected parts and often appears complicated or unusual.
Examples:
Farming contraption. Complicated contraption. The inventor created a contraption that could turn salt water into drinking water.
Circuit.
In electrical engineering, an electrical device that provides a path for electrical current to flow, a journey or route around a particular place or area.
Examples:
Circuit breaker. Federal Circuit courts. An intelligent battery has a voltage monitoring circuit.
Sack.
A bag or pouch, typically made of fabric or leather, used to hold something valuable or important, a structure resembling a bag in an animal or plant.
Examples:
Sack contents. Abdominal sac. I placed my valuables in the sack before heading out on my hike.
Neurotransmitter.
A chemical that carries nerve impulses between neurons or between neurons and muscles.
Examples:
Neurotransmitter receptor. Neurotransmitters released from the brain. Endorphins are a type of neurotransmitter that gives a sense of well-being.
Hazard.
Something dangerous and likely to cause damage.
Examples:
Occupational hazard. Potential health hazards. Lost mobile phones lead to another potential hazard regarding privacy.
Molecular.
Of or relating to molecules, equals a group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Molecular structure. Molecular biology. Molecular weight is the sum of all the atoms.
Ribosome.
A cellular structure made of RNA and protein that helps in the production of proteins.
Examples:
Coli ribosome. Ribosome binding. Ribosome dysfunction can lead to diseases such as muscular dystrophy.
Stunning.
Causing a strong emotional reaction of admiration, surprise, or shock due to its beauty, rarity, or excellence.
Examples:
Stunning beauty. Stunning disclosure. The stunning sunset took everyone's breath away.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Biodegrade.
To decay naturally by microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi.
Examples:
Biodegrade by the microorganism. Bioplastic designed to biodegrade. The company's plastic products are easily biodegrade thanks to a unique manufacturing process.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of a solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolve the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Rebuild.
To build again or anew.
Examples:
Rebuild a company. Rebuild communities. They are planning to rebuild the house after the fire.
Carnival.
A public enjoyment and celebration, usually held in the street, featuring music, dancing, and various forms of entertainment.
Examples:
Carnival parade. Carnival atmosphere. The traveling carnival is coming to our town next week.
Craftsman.
A skilled worker who creates handmade objects, especially one who works with wood, metal, or other materials.
Examples:
craftsman skill, a subtle craftsman. The adept craftsman carefully carved the wooden figurine with precision and skill.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc. on how to do or use something.
Examples:
individual instruction, follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Nook.
A small corner, alcove, or recess, especially one in a room or garden, providing a seat or space for quiet.
Examples:
every nook and cranny, breakfast nook. The kitchen nook was perfect for coffee and chatting with friends.
Cranny.
A small, narrow opening or crack, especially in a wall or rock.
Examples:
a cranny in the corner. Look in every nook and cranny. The mouse squeezed into the tiniest cranny of the wall to avoid being caught by the cat.
Eyeball.
The round part of the eye of a vertebrate that is usually inside the head and, therefore, cannot be seen.
Examples:
eyeball motion, redness of the eyeball. Increased eyeball pressure leads to the development of glaucoma.
Traumatic.
Relating to or caused by injury, especially emotional injury.
Examples:
traumatic event, traumatic brain injury. The experience was so traumatic that it left a lasting impact on the survivor's mental health.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc. of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
hormone secretion, female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
flood advisory, a flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Microscopy.
The scientific study of small structures or substances using microscopes, including the anatomical, physiological, and pathological aspects of cells, tissues, and organs.
Examples:
clinical microscopy, electron microscopy. The scientist used a microscopy technique to study the cells at a microscopic level.
Macroscopic.
Visible to the naked eye, relating to objects or phenomena that are large enough to be seen without the aid of a microscope or other magnifying tools.
Examples:
Macroscopic observation, macroscopic anatomy. The macroscopic view of the galaxy is simply breathtaking.
Practically.
Almost or nearly.
Examples:
Practically constant. Practically impossible to find a parking spot. The store is practically empty.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
Transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Credible.
Capable of being trusted or believed.
Examples:
Credible source. A credible story. They didn't have any credible evidence of his innocence.
Snicker.
To laugh in a sly, suppressed, or scornful manner, to snigger, to express amusement or disdain in a quiet or subdued way.
Examples:
Snicker quietly. Snicker to himself. He couldn't help but snicker at his friend's silly joke.
Hallway.
An interior passage or corridor onto which rooms open.
Examples:
The head of a hallway. Wax a hallway floor. He dashed down a hallway to a bathroom.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Prestigious.
Having a high reputation or status, respected or honored, widely recognized as being of high quality or importance.
Examples:
Prestigious award. Prestigious event. The Academy is known for its prestigious faculty and rigorous curriculum.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
Terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Whisper.
To speak very quietly to somebody using the breath rather than the voice so that only those close to you can hear you.
Examples:
Answer in a whisper. The whisper of the leaves. He took me aside and whispered in my ear.
Smirk.
To smile in a way that suggests one is pleased or amused by someone or something, often in a smug or self-satisfied manner.
Examples:
Smirk confidently. Smirk after playing a prank. He couldn't help but smirk when he heard her absurd excuse.
Chuckle.
A soft, partly suppressed laugh, an act of laughing quietly. Verb, to laugh quietly or softly, often in a suppressed or restrained way.
Examples:
chuckle at my cat's silly antics. Stifled chuckle. I couldn't help but let out a little chuckle when I saw the silly photo my friend had sent me.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Astrophysics.
The branch of physics concerned with the study of the properties and behavior of celestial objects and the physical processes that govern the behavior and evolution of the universe.
Examples:
astrophysics research. Neutrino astrophysics. He was studying astrophysics in an attempt to understand the origins of the universe.
Journal.
A newspaper or magazine specialized in a specific topic or profession.
Examples:
scientific journal. Journal articles. The physician is reading the journals related to medicine.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples:
charged particle. Particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particle statistically.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
the interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
nuclear physics. Laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Nucleus.
The central and most important part of something. Biology, a part of the cell containing DNA and RNA and responsible for growth and reproduction. Physics, the very dense central region of an atom.
Examples:
form a nucleus. The nucleus of a team. DNA is stored in the nucleus of a cell.
Acid.
sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Biochemical.
Relating to the chemical processes and substances that occur within living organisms.
Examples:
Biochemical reaction. Complex biochemical. Biochemical research is essential to understanding the complex chemical reactions in living organisms.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples:
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Exquisite.
Extremely beautiful and delicate.
Examples:
Exquisite crafts. A man of exquisite sensitivity. We can hear an exquisite piano melody from his room.
Precision.
The quality or condition of being exact and accurate.
Examples:
A precision instrument. Speak with precision. This operation requires both patience and precision.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Fertilize.
To cause an egg, female animal, or plant to develop by joining sperm from the male with them. To add a natural or chemical substance to land to make plants grow well.
Examples:
Fertilize the soil. Fertilize the female egg. The couple decided to use the non-husband's sperm to fertilize a wife.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Embryo.
An animal organism in the early stages of growth, either in its mother's womb or in an egg, or a plant that is developing in a seed.
Examples:
Destruction of human embryos. Embryo cloning. Our latest project is still at the embryo stage.
Trimester.
Approximately 3 months, especially one of the 3 3-month periods into which human pregnancy is traditionally divided, one of 3 divisions of an academic year.
Examples:
Second trimester ends. Trimester system. The first trimester of pregnancy is the most crucial for the development of the fetus.
Decision maker.
A person who makes important decisions, especially at a high level in an organization.
Examples:
Policy decision maker. Act as a decision maker. A wealth of information does not always have a positive impact on decision makers.
Atomic.
Of or relating to atom, equals the smallest component of an element.
Examples:
Atomic nucleus. Atomic bomb. Carbon has an atomic mass of 12.
Microscope.
An instrument used to see objects or substances that are too small to be seen with the naked eye.
Examples:
Microscope slide. Electron microscope. I used an optical microscope to observe the small organisms in the water sample.
Simulate.
To make a pretense of someone's behavior or looks, to reproduce something that exists in real life using computers, models, etc., usually for study or training purposes.
Examples:
Simulate climate change. Simulate a future scenario. He had painted the wood to simulate stone.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Warehouse.
A large building for storing goods and merchandise, especially before they are sold, used, or sent out to shops.
Examples:
A rental warehouse. Warehouse debt. The fire ruined all the food stored in the warehouse.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Biomolecule.
A molecule produced by a living organism, typically composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and other elements, plays a vital role in various biological processes such as metabolism, energy production, and genetic information transfer.
Examples:
Biomolecule structure, protein biomolecule. DNA is a complex biomolecule that contains the genetic information of an organism.
Unsolved.
Not yet understood, explained, or resolved, remaining a mystery or enigma.
Examples:
Unsolved mystery, unsolved crime. The case remains unsolved after years of investigation.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Calico.
A piece of printed cotton fabric with a brightly colored, often floral, print on a light-colored background, a domestic cat with a coat of white, black, and orange markings.
Examples:
Calico cat. Calico pattern. The family quilt was made up of multiple colorful squares of calico fabric.
Womb.
The organ of a woman or female mammal in which a baby develops before birth.
Examples:
Tumor of womb. Womb transplant. The fertilized egg implanted itself in the womb.
Readout.
A display of information or data, often in numerical or digital form, that provides a readout of measurements, quantities, or other aspects of a process or system.
Examples:
Readout display. Temperature readout. The machine provided a digital readout of my heart rate and oxygen levels.
Kitten.
A young cat.
Examples:
Kitten formula. Newborn kitten. The kitten's fur was so fluffy that it looked like it was always moving.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things, to narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship, to empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples:
a disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Breast.
Either of the two round soft parts of a woman's chest which secrete milk after childbirth.
Examples:
breast cancer. The mountain's breast. He grilled the breast meat of a chicken.
Precursor.
A person or thing that comes before another of the same kind and that contributes to or influences its growth.
Examples:
precursor cell. Precursor to serotonin. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are the primary precursors of acid rain.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples:
genital bleeding. Pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
the Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Nowadays.
At the current time, in comparison to the past.
Examples:
young people nowadays. Not to be seen nowadays. People can clone a sheep nowadays.
Relaxation.
A state of being free from tension, stress, or anxiety, a condition of being relaxed, calm, and comfortable, a period of rest or leisure.
Examples:
relaxation techniques. Relaxation music. Yoga is a great way to promote relaxation and reduce stress.
Relax.
To become or cause someone to become less active or tense and calmer.
Examples:
relax a series of muscles. Relax at home. The rules were relaxed after the new executive arrived.
Meditation.
The act of focusing one's mind on a particular object or thought, activity to train attention and achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm and stable state.
Examples:
Meditation training. Religious meditation. The meditation instructor guided the group through the relaxation and breathing exercises.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Enlightenment.
Education that results in understanding and the spread of knowledge.
Examples:
Spiritual enlightenment. Enlightenment activity. He finally brought his enlightenment to perfection.
Unwind.
To relax and release tension, often by engaging in leisure activities or by simply resting, to reverse the winding or twisting of something.
Examples:
Unwind after work. Unwind on vacation. I like to unwind with a good book after a long day at work.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Rainbow.
An arch of colors in the sky caused by the refraction and dispersion of sunlight through rain.
Examples:
Marine rainbow. Rainbow after a storm. She was mesmerized by the rainbow's colors.
Bracelet.
A piece of jewelry worn around the wrist, often as an ornament or decoration.
Examples:
Beaded bracelet. Charm bracelet. She wore a beautiful bracelet that her grandmother had given her.
Eyebrow.
The hair arc over each eye in humans.
Examples:
Raise her eyebrows. Eyebrow cosmetics. She raised an inquiring eyebrow towards me.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Demean.
To lower or damage someone's dignity, honor, or reputation, to treat someone disrespectfully, often in a way that makes them feel inferior or humiliated.
Examples:
Demean the value. Demean the reputation. You shouldn't demean yourself by taking on tasks beneath your skill level.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples.
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Suicide.
The act of killing yourself intentionally.
Examples.
Commit suicide. Suicide attack. In an economically prosperous country, most male suicide is due to child support problems.
Isolation.
The condition of being alone or lonely, the act or state of separation between persons or groups.
Examples.
Isolation booth. The country's isolation. That incident led to his isolation.
Assault.
A violent physical attack, the crime of forcing someone to submit to sexual intercourse against their will.
Examples.
Assault aircraft. Victim of sexual assault. We got caught up in an assault case.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples.
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples.
Acknowledge the deed. Acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.